This is probably going to be a very long episode because I still need to talk to everybody, but we're approaching a very long ep so far. Okay, back to Ferelden. We have completed the Trevelyan's.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
Uh-huh. Oh, gosh. Okay, so, dear Lady Montilier, splendid news. Lady Trevelyan's relatives have become much more careful about invoking the name of the Inquisition. In fact, they appear to be deliberately avoiding me as well, as if they're afraid that the more the Inquisition scrutinizes them, the more may be made clear to our eyes. Just imagine. I trust you're in good health. Tell me, how does the left hand of the Divine fare these days? Please pass on my compliments to Sister Liliana, whose work I always admire. Best regards, Lady Butterfort. I received 30 influence. Thank you. And we will sort out Varric. My dear Josephine, I have looked into the matter of your writer. That book, by the way, is truly dreadful, and it's been panned by every critic in Antiva. The publisher does not know the identity of the writer. They receive manuscripts by courier. I was able to track down the courier, however, who is receiving her packages from another courier out of Kirkwall. Best of luck, Katarina Valesti. And I got an amulet of power, which is useless to me. And the what's-my-quality of high ever. Commander Cullen, your honor guard was a welcome sight at the Divine's vigil. As a measure of thanks, I am sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. Sincerely, Terryn Fergus Kusland. And he gave us a long sword. Sweet. Okay, well, there's really not much going at the moment because I haven't actually done anything in game to open up more missions, so we'll just finish what we've got here. Address a nobleman's concerns. Herald, your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason, and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I've seen elves and apostates among them. Oh, you racist prick. Filthy savages, tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Praise the light. Lord Kildan of Ferelden. God, you sound awful. Just quickly checking the time it takes. Everyone's 20, so no one's better than anybody else. Ah yes, Lord Kildan. A pariah even among his peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more. Sounds nice, Josephine. We can take advantage of his raving. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Kildan's favour. We could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildan. Agreed. Let's help the refugees.
All right.
Stick our nose up at that bastard. And since it's there, let's get some coin. Oh my god, it takes an hour. Ah well. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it is going to grow further. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts in the matter. Liliana, it would be a simple matter to collect secrets and sell them, with nothing traceable back to the Inquisition. Ooh, wow, this means way quicker. Trading in favours with merchants and the nobility is my specialty. It could earn us a great deal if we're careful. Please, Josephine.
At your service.
And that's all I can do because I've got no influence in Olay yet, so nobody wants me to do anything for them. Okay. As I said, it's going to be a long episode. Let's go talk to some more people. Check out Haven a little bit. And I can level up. I'm ignoring it for now. So that's my influence. It's very, very pathetically low. And that comes in relevance later.
Has been filled with silence.
And the point of reading all this stuff, even if I don't actively read it, it gives me 50 XP per thing I read. This actually educates you about the Fade, so I might just read a little bit about this for you guys. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. Okay, so it's actually going to tell you what the Fade is. So the Fade's kind of like some special realm. It's separated from this world by some sort of like veil. It's a very green-based place. It's where we started this game with Terryn escaping those spider things that was in the Fade, and that's where she fell from when they discovered her, and that's how she got the mark on her hand. And in the city, if you remember from one of the things we'd read about the Maker and the Chantry, the Maker's city is inside the Fade, the Golden City. So that's the city it mentions in that. Oh god, someone's praying. Where are they praying? Just see the prayer up there. It's not really that much else, so I can't talk to you guys. Great. Let's seek out Liliana after we go to the quartermaster. Terryn.
Any circle mage wanting to join needs to speak with Cullen or Cassandra. Apostates too, I suppose. Oh, you're her.
About to say.
Terryn, Inquisition quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Tell me about requisitions.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Logging sites. I hate finding logging sites. How do I fill special orders?
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Cool. Okay, what is your job specifically?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands.
It's a hard job.
Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
Lovely. How did you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Logain MacTier, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. King Alistair offered my services to the Inquisition, probably to get rid of me.
I'm glad you believe in him. No wonder you're unpopular. Logain is a traitor. This heralds back to Origins, the first game. And Logain is actually in one of the books, the first Dragon Age book. I can't remember its name. It's been a while since I've read it. Oh, gosh. I am of the firm belief that Logain is an horrible person and a traitor to his country. People don't agree with that, and I think Terryn is put in this particular game to challenge that belief of other people, since she wholeheartedly believes in him. But this is Terryn. She's a nice person.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Tern Logain never betrayed his king. If he brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this.
You really shouldn't.
Forget it.
It antagonizes people.
Farewell.
So I think it's nice the way they put these little things in to make us challenge our beliefs and our perceptions of people. So I've already got 5 iron from my hunting prior, and I need to get a logging stand, which is over here somewhere. So I will get there. I think we need to speak to Liliana, but we'll be looting first. Nice. Oh, it's just a table. Okay. Liliana, you be praying.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
Let's not be so dire.
You speak Fandraste, no?
No.
What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Why are you so angry?
How is this a game? Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Who says it was his will? I mean, he can't dictate the actions of his second children, i.e. the humans. He gave them their own will, so it would often go against his own. He did not will this. I can't speak for Andraste. I'm as confused as you. Shit happens. I can't speak for Andraste.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Again, it doesn't work that way. I don't like it when fanatics think that way. He can't just reach in with his magical hand and stop things. It's not how things work. You could blame her killers. How about that? People die. My sympathies.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was the heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Serving a divine being usually doesn't mean anything. They don't come and intrude on your life. It's your beliefs in them that shapes your life and changes the decisions you make and make you see things around you in a different light. There isn't any, magical intervention in your life, Liliana. It's just not how it works. But anyway, let me help you. Why are you telling me this? Bitch, this is your problem. Don't just tell me about them. Let me help you.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
Find
No,
it
this
in
is
me.
my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
And I don't believe I can speak to her again. Nope. She's repenting, showing this weak side of her. Okie dokie. Let us. I'm pretty sure there's heaps of Alfred there, but cannot be bothered. Let's go find Solus. Now, one thing you might not have noticed about Solus, and to be honest, I've played this game at least once without noticing. He's not wearing any shoes! How funny is that? Crazy elf.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I wouldn't go that far. I hope to be one. Sounds dashing. I'm not a hero.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary.
I'd like a griffin.
I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
You study ancient ruins. He has a very interesting life. I would love to do what he does. It sounds so
What do you
fun.
mean, ruins and battlefields?
I love
Any
history.
building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
How can you sleep there?
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Great! Giant spiders! Yay! That's impressive. That's valuable. That's dangerous. It's valuable.
I imagine you find some amazing things in there, alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes. But more often it's just sad to see what has been lost.
Oh, that's a very
The
good point,
thrill
actually.
of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything.
It sounds like a life I would like.
I will
Indeed.
stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra protect you. We have bigger problems. Your fears don't matter.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Whoops. It's so hard being Terryn. I mean, she's a lot more emotional in her responses than I am.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what
I want to be
we
more
should
logical in
create.
my responses,
Any
but
artifact
oh well.
of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You think it survived?
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not?
I've heard a fair
The
point.
artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
I agree with that. If you don't see it dead, it ain't dead. I agree.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing.
Great.
Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
I would like to investigate. Solus, tell me about the Fade.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Okay. Tell me about the breach.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
Okay. Tell me about the veil.
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Sounds marvelous. Sounds strange. Sounds dangerous. It sounds pretty interesting, actually. Very different from the world we currently inhabit.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality, where spirits are as common as trees or grass.
Sounds pretty.
Instead, spirits are strange and fearful, and the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
No worries. Tell me about the demons. Solus?
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your circle says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that? I don't believe that. I don't very much care.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Okay. Pretty sure it's something
We'll
else we
talk
could talk
later.
about, but whatevs. We don't skis. Is there anything in that door? No, but there is something to loot right here. Blue vitriol, lovely. And this is the apothecary's joint, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, yes. Lovely. Hi.
Secret asked, told me.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Again, we've met.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Thank you, Adon.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the wood.
That's a big
Name's Adon.
ask.
I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
There. Need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I
But-
only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
How do I... Yeah, that's fine. You're a bit cranky.
For
Ma.
a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen.
Poor guy.
You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done.
Yes,
Gladly.
please. Can I have one?
Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
How are things?
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Okay, goodbye.
Farewell.
I will find Tajin's notes so I know exactly where they are. I've got 8 potions still I need at this point. Oh, and these are just the notes. So he's the one who wrote all these notes that I'm finding about my condition. Day 2. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive. Careful drop feed of prep. I don't know what that means. Alfred extract to hasten her recovery. A lot of thrashing. Mutters about too many eyes. Something about the grey. Encouraging? I know not. Oop, he just walked through a door. Like, through a door. You know what I meant. And I don't believe there's anything in here, is there? No, there's not really anything in there. God, so sensitive. Okie dokie, let's head to the tavern. Oh, let's read this first. The Singing Maiden. Lovely. A tale often told in the Singing Maiden Tavern, which is this place here. BT dubs. Okay.
And you've seen no
There you are.
signs of the Grey Wardens anywhere.
Flissa.
Oh, Maker, you're here. You're the Herald of Andraste.
Did the pink hair give it away?
You were sent to show us we were wrong to be afraid of the mages.
Damn straight.
I've always respected magic. I think the Maker blessed your rebellion and... I'm Flissa.
I wouldn't call it a rebellion. Relax, Flissa.
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy,
Brilliant idea.
but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
I think it's a great idea. How do you know Liliana, BT dubs?
You said Liliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Dennery.
No.
When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Liliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What does that sound? It's like leather, stretching and moving leather. What can I find in Haven?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harriet is the Inquisition smith.
Ah, I've got to see
Whatever
Harriet.
he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segret.
Ah, that's right,
His prices
Spencer
aren't
Secret.
too high
Yet.
yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts.
Yes, I've seen Minave already.
As I understand.
Goodbye. Thank you, Flissa.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Can I speak to what's her face? Meriden? I don't remember her name. Gosh. Someone's drunk and fallen asleep at the table. Oh god, so have they. Wow, lots of people have fallen asleep at the table. That is so not healthy. Read. A Tale of the Frostbacks. That's the mountain range. Dividing Ferelden and Orlais. Very cold, wintry, inhospitable kind of place. Let's take it all. Hey, Varric!
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful.
I know, right?
Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just special, Varric. I'm just glad to be alive. I can barely keep up. Too many people died up there. I'm fine. This is all bullshit.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Why did you stay, Varric?
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. and now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Sweet Varric. I was fortunate. Hasn't sunk in yet. Just need to close the breach.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad?
A fair
You might
point.
want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going.
It's true.
Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Well, I hope that can be a miracle for you, Varric. Hey! Don't walk away from me.
Need something?
I have... Let's start with personal questions.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
How do you know Cassandra?
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed?
Obliterated, more
the guy
like it.
responsible used to be a friend of
What
mine.
a dick.
The Seeker had questions about that.
I never liked Anders.
And I had answers.
I don't care for if there's any Anders fans out there from Dragon Age 2. I never liked him. Where are you from? Three Marches.
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
No, he already said he's from the Three
Three
Marches.
Marches,
Back when we
born
first met
and
him.
raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
You're kidding, right? It's got like that slave area. Whatever it was called. What do you do?
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
How do you find time to do all of this, Varric? Honestly. Could you do Leliana's job?
If you've run a spy network, why is Leliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people.
Whereas you get very attached.
Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
Fair enough. Yeah, I get so lost in these conversations about what I can do and what I lose. Tell me about the crossbow.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca, she's one of a kind. I won her from Paragon Smith Bronca in a game of Wicked Grace. She was such a sore loser. Ran off to the deep roads in a huff, and that was the last anyone saw of her.
Why Bianca?
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
And the reason for that is?
Complicated.
Nah.
It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Stay tuned, kiddies. We do find a little more insight into that later on in the
Thanks,
game.
Varric.
No problem.
You're not going anywhere, Varric. I've still got plenty to talk to you
Need
about.
something?
There were other personal questions.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
Yes,
You want
yes,
to
yes.
talk about
Extravagant
me?
lies.
I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Oh. Is that it? I thought there was more.
Thanks, Varric.
Okay, let's talk about
No
Hawk.
problem.
Or Red Lyrium.
Need something?
Tell me about Red Lyrium.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered Red Lyrium during an expedition
Yeah,
in the
it
deep
wasn't
roads.
that fun.
We located an ancient Tig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything
He went a
calmed
bit
down.
cuckoo. Investigate. What is it exactly?
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole
Lyrium's
host of
blue.
weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Okie dokie. What can it do?
What makes it special?
Bad.
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
That's Knight Commander Meredith. She's from Dragon Age 2. Why was it in the temple?
How did the Red Lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the tag it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
That would seriously suck.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Okay, and let's talk about Hawk.
Need something?
Tell me about Hawk.
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Now, as I said, Hawk was your hero or heroine in Dragon Age 2. My Hawk was the funniest person ever. She was just absolutely hilarious. She was the saving grace of that game. Just her responses were so sarcastic and beautiful. Oh, I miss that Hawk. Orsino's fate made no sense. Orsino is the mage, the big mage dude from 2.
In the book, you say that first enchanter
Greg doesn't
Orsino
like that.
turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses.
That was gross. I was
Why?
not a fan.
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? I can't tell you how. With a why, all I can say is he was desperate.
It was gross. You made up the Arashock fight. He's not gonna like that either.
Hawk really could have killed the Arashock. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashock didn't get permission before he attacked
Idiot.
Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Yeah, they don't apologize. Where are Hawk's friends? Oh dear God.
Where are the rest
Didn't
of
like
Hawk's
half of them.
associates now?
Meryl
Never liked
decided to
Meryl.
look after the elves
She
left
frustrated me.
homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the
Fenris.
Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on
Frustrating
the refugees.
Fenris.
I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back
Love
to the
Isabella.
raiders. She's calling herself an admiral.
Who is
now.
she?
I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing.
She was
honestly.
awesome.
Sebastian went back to Starhaven.
I never did the DLC
I'm sure he's
to get him.
boring all sorts of people there. Hawk's brother Carver is still in the free
I didn't like
marches,
Carver.
helping the Kirkwall Guard keep order. Aveline is still guard
I liked
captain.
Eveline.
I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
So there are characters, yeah, from the second game. And apparently that's all we can do with Varric. Oh, what the... Oh, you actually wanted me to look at the requisitions. My bad. Let me just go back. Happy? I'm going to your stupid table. Happy? I can't do it anyway. Yeah, I can't... I don't have the logging stand.
Thanks for checking
Sheesh.
anyway.
I'll get the damn logging stand. Just be patient. And so Varric's special mission is that he wants me to get rid of the red lyrium deposits we come across.
When there was no sky maker,
That's nice. Okay, let's just... Oh, no.
there was no
Got the door in.
I've got to figure out my party.
Lisa, don't know how it keeps
Okay,
breaking.
let's sell some stuff to Segret.
Good day. Or good as it could be with the sky ripped apart.
Why have you stayed with the
What
breach?
kind of person stays to run a shop at a time like this?
The kind with nowhere else to go.
Aw,
These blasted demons destroyed most of my goods.
no.
If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
How is the mood here?
You must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure. No one really knows what it means when an Inquisition is called. Yet, I imagine it's no better for you. You've got my sympathies. for what it's
Thanks,
worth.
Segret. I'd like to buy something.
Can I see what you have for sale?
Just go to the table?
Of course.
Yeah,
My
that's what I
wares
thought.
are at the table.
Okay, cool. Table around old mate. Okay, I am selling that because no one will be ever using that and that and that. 600, won't need the Morning Star or that shield or the longsword. And Varric, I can't sell anything. Okay, well, armor. I don't need that or that. It's all stuff I can possibly use later on. And he's not using it, so we'll sell that. Okay, what have we got to buy? Do you have any daggers? A balanced dagger. Ooh. Ooh, 26 gold. How much gold do I have? Enough. Yes. Let's buy that for Varric. And your lightning staff sucks, so don't worry about that. And yeah, but I never know if things are two-handed or one-handed, so I'm just gonna leave that. Cool. And we will equip that dagger on Varric. Balanced dagger in your second hand. There we go. He's gonna kick butt. Now we should probably, oh, let's just go check out. There's like elf fruit here somewhere, isn't there? Could sworn there's elf fruit by the trebuchets. Ah, there's a lovely breach. So terrifying. But at least it's stable for now. Oh, it's a book. Oh, loot.
But if someone comes to lay siege to us, perhaps it will be best for us to have some means to fight back.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
It's nice. I don't really need to read those. I just need their XP. I don't really know what that does, but great. Gosh, it's going to be filling up my inventory before you know it. You don't get much of an inventory. Maybe I need a mod. Because I need to get 60 and that fills up really quickly, let me just tell you. Was there anything up here? I don't quite remember. No, it's fine. Okay, who's next? We'll probably go to the blacksmith next, to be honest. And it just occurred to me that I'll probably have to split this episode into two because it's taking a very long time to speak to the inhabitants here. Oh, are there any books in here? I forgot to check these houses for books. You know, I like XP. XP's great. It helps me level up without actually doing anything. It's magnificent. Ah, I was already there, wasn't I? Yeah, okay. Let's go see Harriet. And that's the army, such as it is, training while these religious people just stand around and do absolutely jack. Ooh, what's up here? Ah, more iron. Okay. Let's loot that first.
And who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Ansburg,
And Harriet.
And what's that mean for you back in Ansburg?
Where's Harriet? Hello? Harriet? Ah, there's Harriet.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Quite well, thank you.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
What can you make here?
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Cool. What's your story, Harriet?
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering. Long gone now.
Ah,
I was in
Lothering.
Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom.
Lucky
Can't
you.
decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact
Luckiest,
opposite.
trust me. You did not want to be here.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
I don't really care so much. Can you improve my equipment?
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. If you find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field.
Haha.
Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Do you have any designs?
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Yeah, I got everything. Thanks.
Goodbye.
Right.
So modify some armor. It's craft. I want to modify. Modify armor. Excuse me, buddy. I'd like to utilize this. That's great. That's also great. I can't upgrade anything. She's got no spaces to upgrade except for a sigil, which I don't have. And ugh. Okay, let's try Cassandra. She's wearing the defender coat. Yeah, let's try and upgrade this. Defender coat arms, 3+ melee defense. Yeah. I forget how to do this. Yeah. And I don't get it. I don't understand. But whatever. It's piece by piece. What does it want me to do? Piece by piece. Haven. Piece by piece. Modify. Yeah, I don't understand how to do that though. It didn't do anything when I tried to modify the arms. Because I went to the defender coat. I wanted to change the arms. Oh, there we go. There we go. Done. I figured it out. I'm so stupid. But it's still there. Oh, the right armor. Now what? What's that supposed to mean? The right armor. Have some armor made. Really? Gosh. Okay. Well, neither of us need anything, but maybe Solus or Varric. I don't know what he's currently wearing. Whatever. Let's just go with... Do I have 7 of anything? Go away. Okay, cotton. Willpower. Willpower. Healing from all sources. Spirit damage resistance. Nah, cotton. And... I guess it'd be Samite then. Unless you want more chance to heal. Let's put more cotton on it. Healing apprentice coat. Okay.
Good.
Healing apprentice coat. Oh, it's way better for you. Yay! Equip that. And Cassandra's wearing whatever I fixed, yeah. Because I modified what she was currently wearing. Weapons. Ooh, a reinforced shield. Much better than what you're using. Lovely. And, oh, no upgrades. Apprentice coat arms and defender coat arms. Nice. Cool, well, that was fun.